entering new markets is obviously a way to scale your business, and look at, so that opens up an entirely new customer base for you. It's not, it is getting more traffic, but obviously you need to create a new listing around it. So that has its challenges in itself when you enter a new market. So that can be a challenge, but it's also opening up an entirely new customer base that doesn't exist in your current market. I think, again, one of the challenges with just doing PPC ads is there is a ceiling for it. You're limited by the amount of search keywords on that you're going after. So, you can't increase that. There's only a certain number of customers looking for that type of product on a particular day, and there's no way of increasing that really without going after new markets.
As business progresses, you're going to start getting those economies of scale, and therefore the business expenses that you have in the business are going to be less of a ratio. So the second product that you bring in is going to be more profitable than the first, and the third more profitable than the second. But it's this idea of the one product obsession, where we bring in one product and that's all we're going to focus on. Whenever we wake up in the morning, we're going to talk about it on a blog somewhere. Whenever we get to the afternoon, we're going to start giving some things away or emailing our customers for reviews to pump that listing, supposedly. Whereas if we put that product in, we do the work on it and we let it then do its work while we then concentrate on the second product or the next product. That is a much better way to actually grow this business and grow a catalog of products. Not necessarily all the same range, but a catalog of products that will sell every single day globally and sometimes while you sleep.
This is, hopefully your readers aren't just doing like one product. They're thinking about multiple products. And it's powerful, especially if it's in the same niche or under the same brand, because once you start building an audience, then you're not relying on Amazon to send you buyers. Of course, that's going to happen. But if you can go out to your audience and say, hey guys, you loved this first product. Now we're coming out with something different under the same line. It complements the first thing. You could already have, a few hundred or few thousand people or more, obviously depending on the size of your audience, buying that product as soon as it goes live and helping the Amazon algorithm. And then hopefully then other people who aren't in your audience yet will see that when they're typing in your keywords.
You have always to be careful with the mathematical formulas with Amazon, but basically below 5 products, if a brand comes to us and asks our help to handle their account with below 5 products, I say, I'm sorry, I don't think I can deliver growth, or there's too much risks of it not working. So 5 is really a minimum, but like 10 to 15, you can test things and see which are the best sellers and do variations and things like that. Below that, it's like 15 is a good number, because below 15 euros or $15, it's very difficult to be profitable at like end user price. And below 15 products, it's very difficult to really push the brand, or it will take you longer, let's say, and you will need to invest more in advertising and different things to grow your brand.
If your one product is successful and you're trying to launch second product around your first product, because you know that your first product is already successful and the second one also serves the similar audience and it's more likely to be successful as well. But if you're starting e-commerce first time, try not to come with brand new stuff, because you don't know how people are going to react to it. So once you have the first successful product, you can have the second one around that. You can modify.
Not any like huge productivity tool that's just amazing or anything like that. But no, I think the easiest way to double your sales is just double the amount of SKUs you're selling. That just seems like the easiest way to do it. Or spend on marketing. There's only 2 ways to increase your revenue. It's increase the amount of SKUs you're selling or increase the amount of marketing you're doing. Besides that, there's no really other way to like increase your sales. And so if you're not going to come out with no SKUs, how are you going to market the product? If you're not going to market the product differently, how are you going to come out with no SKUs? If you're not going to do either and you're just going to let the business kind of run itself, then go for a walk. There's no point in hitting refresh and looking at your sales statistics for the 10th time. You're not going to find some new insight you haven't done before. the reason you got into Amazon in the first place is because it's set it, forget it, go enjoy your life.
Interesting that you're saying to add new SKUs, but that's a lot of cash flow management in there.
And that's the kind of thing of like, that's just running a business where it's like your restaurant's doing pretty well. You want to open a second one, it's going to cost money. Like, yes, you're going to make twice as much money, but it's going to cost money up front. And yes, it might fail. So like, do you want to just continue to have your mom and pop business that makes X amount of dollars for the rest of your life? Or do you want to scale this up? And there's nothing wrong with having a mom and pop business the rest of your life, but just know what you actually want and go for it.
It's the addition of products all the time. The more and more products that you can put into your business, the better your business is going to be. It's as simple as that. And the best cure for a product that doesn't work is to get another product, is to get the next product. Because what you'll end up doing is you will have a one product obsession where that product that's come in and maybe you've got it wrong. What is the point of putting bad money after good whenever you could simply allow that to sell out and get involved in the next one that you're not going to come up against these issues with?
It was one product and quite expensive. It was a stretching bar, so a really good product, very technical for golfers, tennis people, and so on. But there was only one product for a seller, and it was very difficult to get the brand awareness or enough traffic, because with one product you're fighting really on a very small scale, let's say, and that was really it. It proved itself very difficult to be successful, and we had to stop the project. And now I know, I mean, if you've got one product and moreover, if it's a bit expensive, it's really difficult. And you can do whatever you want. You do promotions, but it's too little to attract people.
See what people want out of your product. You can come up with a better version, stay in touch with your supplier. What are their manufacturing first? Instead of waiting for someone else to launch a better version, be the first person. You be the first one to launch an upgraded version. Even though manufacturers are not making it, even though your competitors are not making the better versions, you should be the one going to the suppliers. Hey, how can we make this better? Can we do this? Can we do that? And launch it with the smaller quantity, because you already have traffic coming to your existing listing. Add that as a variation, or because you can drive traffic to your other listing because you have people coming to your one listing. So I would say, keep staying in touch with your supplier. Try to upgrade your products, or see try to find relevant product in your niche so that you can grow your Amazon storefront.
So in terms of getting into the next products, I always work on what I would call a research pipeline. So I always have a pipeline of research that I'm doing nonstop. Whether I ever get to those products or not, that's neither here nor there. But it means that whenever I have the capital to invest in the next product, I know what that next product is going to be. It's the next one on my list that ticks all of my boxes. Now, that second product or next product does not have to have any relationship to the previous one. So my first product might have been a garden product. My second product could be something that's involved with a motor vehicle, or it could be something for the kitchen or the living room. It does not have to have any relationship. And again, that's one of those mistakes that people make. Because they have the first product that's involved with a motor vehicle, they think that the next product has to be related to a motor vehicle, because that's what they've been being told by people. Or you can then sell your next product to all of your previous customers. No, because you don't know that was the solution that you were looking for. So you're immediately taking yourself down a path. You're narrowing your research opportunities, and therefore you're narrowing your sales opportunities by having that product be related to the first one.